So what is an option contract anyway? An option contract is the option to either buy or sell a stock at a later date, which is expiry, at the strike price. So yes, that's pretty easy to grasp, but you want to know what buying a put, selling a put, buying a call, selling a call, writing a call, what all that means, and I will get into all of that in the video. But before any of that, please hit the like button. I will award you with a picture of a wet cat, a wet angry cat, if you hit the like button in 3 seconds. 1. Alright, I know you didn't hit the like button, and it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. Thank you if you did, but I'll show you a picture of a wet cat anyway. Alright, with that out of the way, let's just get right into probably the most popular of option contracts, which is just buying a call. I'm actually just going to read this straight from my phone, just because I don't have the definition memorized and ingrained in my brain. A call option is the ability to buy or sell a certain stock for the strike price at or before expiry. If that doesn't make any sense to you, whenever you're alone or whenever you're in the car or whenever you just won't look like a complete idiot, repeat that in your head over and over. And like once you grasp that, it's like, I don't know, you can kind of just say it in your head and eventually you'll just get it. It's weird. I did it on my way to work. It was a 40-minute drive all the way to work, and then I got there and I was just running that through my head. I was just doing the definition of buying a put, buying a call, selling a put, selling a call. And once I got to work, I had a perfect understanding of what selling a put is, what buying a call is, all these different variations of puts and calls and just option contracts. And I got there and I look on the schedule and I'm not even scheduled that day. And then my boss felt super sad because she knew that I had a 40-minute drive. But I was like, honestly, I learned so much in that car ride that like I'm not the least bit mad, even though I was supposed to be scheduled that day, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, the whole ride home, I was just repeating those words in my head, and now like I know exactly what buying a put is, buying a call is, selling a put, selling a call. So if I were you, I would do something similar to that. If you're ever at home in your room, you can even just like whisper it to yourself, but have confidence. Have confidence when you say the exact definition, because then, I don't exactly know where I was going with that, but confidence is huge with reciting definitions, because you won't be like, oh, selling a put is not the right definition and buying a call is not the right definition. So I would instill confidence in reading the exact definition, just doing that over and over until you get it. That being said, you might be wondering, what is the definition of buying a call? And buying a call is essentially buying the option to buy a stock at later date expiry at the strike price. So buying a call gives you the option but not obligation to buy a stock at expiry at the strike price. Let's now flip it. So selling a call gives the option but not obligation to sell your shares at the strike price at a later date, which is the expiry. So what this means is, if this contract buyer, if they say, I want to exercise, you either need to provide the shares or you need to buy that certain stock at that strike price. Selling a call contract can be risky unless you cover your shares, or unless you cover the option contract with your shares and that strike price that you agreed to sell your shares for. If that's high enough for you, then that would make sense. Main takeaway is buying a call is buying the option to buy later. Selling a call is giving someone else the option to buy later. So as you can imagine, the definition of a put is basically just replacing buy with sell. So buying a put option is basically buying the option to sell that stock at a later date, expiry, at the strike price. So buying a put gives you the option to sell. Selling a put gives someone else the option to sell. So this means if you sell a put contract and they exercise, you are entitled to buying these shares at a certain price. So the takeaway here is you buy the option to sell later. So buying a put gives you the option to sell your stock at a later date. Selling a put gives someone else the option to sell their stock at a later date. So when you buy a contract, whether you buy a put or buy a call, you are buying that option. And adversely, if you are selling a put or selling a call, you are selling that call or selling that put. So the buyer of the option pays the option seller premium. The seller of the option charges the buyer premium. So if you were wondering, what is premium? Like, what is this arbitrary number that I have to pay just for buying the option to buy later? That is basically the amount of risk or what have you. So you need to put that money down to buy that stock at a later date. You can't just do that for free. And for that option to buy later, you are paying the seller. And the seller is taking out a bunch of risk, like affording that option. So you are paying them and they are receiving that money because they're incurring all of this risk. So another topic is long puts, long calls, short puts and short calls. Buying a call is essentially a long call, or is essentially longing a call, and that's a relatively bullish trend. Selling a call, short call, is essentially a bearish trend. Buying a put, longing a put, is essentially a bearish trend as well. And selling a put is likely a bullish trend, and if you could have guessed, that's shorting a put. And that's essentially bullish because you are agreeing to open up a position at this destroyed price. So this price gets destroyed, they exercise, then you come in and buy those shares, expecting those shares to appreciate in value. That is essentially bearish or bullish. Oh my gosh, I thought my camera shut off. I'm putting the LCD screen on. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I really hope you got some value out of it. I wish I would have had this video when I was trying to figure out what an option contract was. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button for me. That just tells YouTube that, hey, this video might be of value to someone else too. So that would be great. I hope you all enjoyed this video very much. If you could hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. I have my website linked down below, and I really hope I can see you guys there. I've been putting a lot of time into that website, so if you could just give me some critiques or anything like that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video of option contracts just being a tool to help you get a little bit more creative, and it's just an interesting way to gain returns. So that's it's something that I've been really interested in for a while. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.